What's going on, everybody? This is Leo from Daddy's Game Time, your friendly show about gaming, movies, and pop culture, and we're checking out the E3 Sony PlayStation live stream.
Looks like we got
And
something
this
coming up.
is, what is this? Looks like some sort of Norse mythology type of thing. I wonder if this is that new God of War game.
There's supposed to be another God of War game,
Yeah, but they keep saying that it's based on Norse mythology.
so it's not God of War. It's like God of War.
Oh,
but
that
a
sounds like
different
Kratos, dude. That is Kratos, dude.
character. Is it?
Yeah, dude.
It's been a while that I played God of War, so I have no idea what he sounds like anymore. Here it goes. Here it is.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
Dude, it's
Look
like
at that!
old Kratos.
Oh, man. We got 300s Kratos. Look at him. Yes! So much yes!
So much yes.
So much
He's got
yes!
an axe now.
Oh, dude, and it's playable? Dude!
He's got no more
This is
chains.
gameplay. This is
got no more
live gameplay.
chains.
We
He's
got
got no more
live
chains.
gameplay.
This guy's playing over here in the corner. Look at him.
Look at him. He's so happy.
He don't know what to do. He's like,
That guy right there. Right there. That guy.
my hand
That
disappeared.
guy.
I can't point that way. That one.
Oh my gosh, Kratos, dude! Sony won the conference already.
Already.
I'm for those of you that don't know, I'm a huge God of War fan. That's what got me to play. Got me to switch over from
To
Nintendo to
Sony, huh?
to Sony. Oh my goodness!
Slow down, boy.
I want that. Slow.
You must think
Dude, I'm sweating, dude. I'm freaking excited, dude.
and plan.
It's just, I'm not used to hunting.
Oh man, this is so cool.
It looks very nice.
There it is!
Hold.
Old.
Ah, told you to hold, boy.
Doing.
Yeah, see?
God's guard is up. Only fire. Only fire.
Was that like his anger meter rising in the top?
Is that what it is?
Well, he was yelling and then it started like flashing red.
Better.
Be better.
But he looks different though.
He looks a little older.
Well, I mean, yeah, other than looking older, but he looks like
Scottish.
that, I guess.
13.
What is his origin or his nationality?
He's a Spartan warrior. He's Greek.
From Sparta.
Yeah.
No, you are not ready. Stay back.
An ice axe? What was that?
What? Oh, dude.
Man. Man. Chop. Chop, chop. Bam. So this guy over here that's playing, he's like, let me show him my moves real quick.
Like, bam, bam. Boom, son. Pick
He's
yourself.
like, bam. See?
Oh, jeez.
Called it. So, I've only played part 1.
Really?
Yeah, I've
You're
only
the guy that got me into these games.
Probably. I only played part 1. I know there was like 2 and 3.
Uh-huh.
And then there was like a PSP port or something. for
Right,
PSP
right.
that was later ported. So there's like 4 or 5 total, I think, right?
Yeah. There's God of War 1, 2, and 3. And then there's the 2 PSP games. And then there's Ascension. So
Oh, I thought that was just like a remake. That's
there's
an
6
actual
games.
game?
Ascension. It's a separate game.
So,
Which, by the way, it got a lot of hate, but I really love that game too.
so I'm trying to talk, but I'm getting kind of captivated here.
Oh, snap.
Bam!
Oh, jeez.
So, is he no longer a god?
Well, I think he is because he killed Zeus. However, I don't think he ever wanted to be a god. He just wanted to be like some regular dude.
Delay. Okay, here we go. Up to speed.
So I think that's what this is.
Is that-
He does have the immortality of a god,
Okay.
from what I understand, but he doesn't want to exercise it as a god. He just wants to be a mortal, live like a mortal, even though he's not. Oh.
So
Oh, that's like his rage meter, dude. The
That
icon
red?
on the upper left hand of the screen.
So at what point did he lose his chains?
He had his chains. I don't know why he doesn't have them yet.
Oh, talking about it, I think.
Oh snap! He raged up.
Man.
He should just do him like he does the Cyclops. Poke his eye out.
Bam. Oh, there goes his horns.
Oh boy.
Now, boy.
Do it.
Oh
Sorry,
man.
Dad.
Off the ice. No.
Oh, off the ice is what he told him.
I am so sorry.
Your deer is getting away.
So get out of here.
Yes, sir.
We're
Woohoo!
as you've noticed, it's only two of the three members, and the third member is chiming in, saying like, "What's going on?"
Yeah.
He's a little bit busy taking care of his fatherly
Oh my
duties.
gosh! Please keep this demo going, cause it started off with a blast.
I can't believe we fought.
Did they say what that kid was to him?
I told you to kill it.
Well, they haven't said it, but the kid has the powder white skin as well.
Is it?
So
I haven't really noticed.
Well,
Like
at
he
least
hasn't
that's-
said something like. I've already heard him say "boy," like "go boy."
yeah, he
or
just
"stop,
said boy. But you'd figure a dude like Kratos doesn't say son.
That is true.
He's too much of a man.
Come here, boy.
Yeah.
Oh, he just said father.
Oh,
so-
father, look.
There we go.
yeah. And that ends that speculation.
Wait for my mark.
But I thought that pasty white skin was like a curse that was put onto him. Well, I guess the curse is now part of his.
It is simply a target.
Oh, look,
Him.
now you're playing as a kid.
So look at the deer, not me.
Right in the heart, son.
Exhale and release.
Finally got it. What's that guy doing at the top with the
He's just DJing it. He's like bat, 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 bat,
with
bat,
the
bat,
cymbals and the
bat.
drum
We
set?
got, sorry, buffering.
We got a little delay in the stream here.
There we go.
But it's okay.
Dude, look at him. He's
That's
just
what happens when you're
he's
live.
just rocking out to some Kratos. He's like Kratos.
Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-dum.
Was that like an ice arrow?
I think so. I mean, that dude's frozen. That little, I mean, that, not dude, but
It's Sven.
Finish with
Sven.
Or what was the? Yeah, was that
Yeah.
the elk? Whatever it was from Frozen.
Yeah.
It's gonna. No, don't kill me. With that talk that the other dude would always do.
I can't.
Like this, wuss. You're not gonna be a god of war like that. What? And that, everybody, was his first kill.
Probably. How old do you think that kid is? Like 11?
I'm gonna say probably, 11, 12. No animals were harmed in the making of this.
No animals were harmed in the rendering of this game.
Only digital animals, but nobody cares about digital animals.
Now you are ready. Uh-oh. What are they gonna show us?
beginning.
Oh man.
That
There's
tower over there
dragons?
looks
Look,
ominous.
look, dude.
What's up?
Yes! this is gonna be a great
So-
game, man.
So basically, they just went Skyrim
title?
on this sucker.
Just God of War and a bunch of symbols. Man,
The guy's like,
Dude. I'm still sweating. I'm turning different shades of red right now. I'm so happy right now, dude.
we gotta get like a color swatch just to put up to your face and be
Dude.
like, "This is Leo version red."
Dude, I needed some
Dude, they
tissue.
got like a symphony going on.
They should zoom in on the guy doing like the frog voice.
The monk.
Yeah. Okay, they totally made this guy seem like he was a bad guy. Even he
It
went
did
like,
have the bad guy entrance.
good evening.
Everyone, and welcome. What a way to start the show, huh? The live
What a way.
of God of
Yeah.
Live.
Yeah.
Live gameplay.
Right now, also,
I don't know how they're gonna top
shout
this.
out to our very
I honestly
Well,
don't.
what's that? What's
see
after
them
Sony?
topping.
Sony, and then Nintendo's coming up after, but that's tomorrow, isn't it?
Nintendo's not gonna do a typical press conference.
yeah,
They
that's
always
right.
have their Nintendo directs.
That's right.
and they'll be performing all
But yes, I think theirs is coming up
It's
tomorrow.
really exciting for all of us. Thanks to everyone.
Is this the last one for tonight, or was there something else after Sony?
Before we go on,
I think this is the last one. Some of the companies usually tend to
address the
have a couple other releases.
heartbreaking tragedy of Orlando this past weekend. A horrific event like that, carried out by a madman, really underscores our need for greater love, tolerance, and respect of people of all kinds. On behalf of the PlayStation community, I just want to say that our thoughts are with the victims and families and the community of Orlando. We stand foursquare with them, and we hope that in this week of perhaps our gaming celebrations, within the diversity of our gaming community, we can find some strength, some comfort, and some solace. The PlayStation community stands foursquare with our friends and fans and the LGBT community as well. And I know they're all in the hearts of the tonight.
I'll allow it.
Yeah.
What's the
Yeah,
jet-
if-
what's the ref's name?
Love, man. Just love each other, regardless of our differences. Just love each other, and I think one day we'll all.
Hashtag respect all.
Welcome you all
Yeah.
to the
Hashtag.
historic Shrine Auditorium.
Hashtag
We've been away from this
hashtag.
venue for a while, but now we're back. We're delighted to be here because it is a temple to creativity and to all that means. We're proud to be part of a vast and expansive team of storytellers, artists, engineers, musicians,
Musicians.
programmers, and actors.
And Monk, they just spot like one dude just going.
Creative
Yeah.
piece of art that we find ourselves getting lost in. And that is what tonight is all about. For the next hour, we will, we hope to, astound you with a lineup of games that are both dazzling and transformative, with a few surprises along the way.
I hope that wasn't like
So,
their main secret weapon right there.
on this journey,
And
I
they got us
really
like,
doubt it,
and they got us
considering
like yes, and then
Yeah.
everything else from here is like oh.
super disappointing.
And without further ado, more awesomeness.
I like how they're going like all classic style with the
It's like
theater
if-
layout.
It's like if there's like an actual show going on.
I know. PlayStation the musical.
They got live actors like Kratos, dude walking around.
Went down. Guess
Masked
it happened
Mutants?
So long ago that anyone could forget. So yeah, I remember
Oh, dude, is this
when our homes and our towns turned into graveyards.
What is this?
When the wilderness became
Last
our
of
only
Us?
hope for
No.
survival. I remember when the planes fell out of the skies.
I thought that was his voice for a second. Delay.
Well, that guy does do a lot of
he does do a lot
a
of
lot of
voice
video games, so it could be his voice.
acting. Buffer. There we go.
When the trains stopped running. When the turbines shut down. And the world went dark. I remember when they put up the razor wire. Like it was gonna
Well,
stop anything.
It is an dead man hanging.
Friends ran out of body
It is an
bags.
apocalyptic type of scenario.
And some of us sort of lost our minds.
What is this? This looks intriguing.
Some lost more than that. Much more. I remember when we lived by a code, when brotherhood meant something. Living meant more than surviving.
Goddamn liar!
So yeah, I remember how it all went down. No, I don't give a damn about any of that. You know what I remember most?
What?
Tell us.
The open road. The smell of your hair.
That looks like Elena Fisher, Nathan Drake's wife.
I remember you. But those days are gone. Now I'm a drifter,
Drifter.
bounty hunter, a mercenary.
Dog the bounty hunter.
It's a Dog the Bounty Hunter
The
game.
broken road is all that's left. But I'll always remember.
Okay. Okay. Looks okay.
It looks interesting, but
Hmm.
is
I need to know
there-
more.
Yeah.
I
Is
need
there
to know
some
more.
kind of virus that spread? Is there some kind of
Man,
war
that's
that
a
broke
huge
out?
auditorium.
It's got a good
Okay, what's this?
For those of you just tuning in really quickly before this starts, we're streaming live at E3. We're covering the Sony E3 coverage. So everything that's happening is new to us as well as to you. So our reactions will be genuine and hopefully they will be awesome.
Oh, dude, is this the Last Guardian? Remember last year they
It's
blew
got-
everybody's minds away with that Last Guardian announcement?
I don't even remember playing that game.
Oh, dude, it is. Oh, man. 20 years in the making.
This reminds me of Colossus. Was it called Colossus?
Shadow of the Colossus.
Shadow of the
It's
Colossus.
the same makers.
Yeah, okay.
That was actually their last game they made. That's how
Nice.
long ago it was. And how long ago they've been working on this. Whoa. Atreyu!
Falcor! You just see him stick his hand out and the dog flies. The last guard.
You know what? This looks super intriguing, but I still don't know what it is.
Sounds like what my son would say.
Aww.
October
Oh,
25th?
this year, dude! It finally has a release date.
20
It
years.
finally has a release date. Oh my goodness.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Oh,
That sounds like a Metal Gear kind of.
sounds like a Kojima thing.
The world of old ones.
Oh, dude.
Not Metal Gear.
I am looking forward to this game so badly.
Is that the Bayonetta or something like that?
No, it's a completely brand new franchise. Just check it out. Just look at it. I'm not even
shut
going to ruin it
shut
for you. Just experience it live. Oh, man. Oh, they're going to show more gameplay. New gameplay. Dude, look at those graphics. Look at the distance on this. It's an open world game, by the way.
I like the
Corrupted machines in the valley.
corrupted machines.
I'm headed for the border.
Then may the goddess show mercy.
Yeah.
So this takes place in the very far future after some apocalyptic event happened, and so we human beings kind of went back to primitive forms in a way, but a lot of advanced technology still exists. So you'll see a lot of like robotic organisms that are alive. You know,
So
the
it's
whole
kind of like the
AI
Matrix,
thing.
but not in the Matrix. Wow.
I should focus scan them.
Focus scan.
See, they're like animals now.
Got some weak spots, but they're tough. Risky, but I need the components.
Well, she's still got some tech on her if she can do scans.
Oh yeah. They still have tech. They still have a lot of that. But as you can see, the way they live, it's like a lot of
Nice.
primitive style. You know, like clans, and they have their own like belief systems and stuff. That it's
Yeah.
very primitive. The way they build their
That's
homes,
pretty cool.
the way they live off the land. Kill that rabbit.
2 explosive traps coming right up.
She called it.
That kind of mechanic style reminds me a little bit of like Far Cry Primal.
Okay.
You know,
I was gonna say The Last of Us when you had to build stuff out of a
or them.
or the stuff that you find. Like a chicken?
Yeah, it looks like some sort of bird-like cyborg.
Snake chicken? Wires.
You did it. I came from Mother's Rise.
Corrupted attack the village.
Yes.
She reminds me of Red Sonja. Remember that old Arnold Schwarzenegger movie?
That's what I thought it. No, well, not that, but there's a video game, isn't there? I forgot what it's called, but it's a Sony exclusive, I think. It's a heroine like that with like long red hair. She's got like a huge sword.
Goddess protect us.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Heavenly Strike or something like that.
Heavenly Sword.
Heavenly Sword.
Mm-hmm.
Come with me, or the demon will kill you.
I don't believe in
I thought it
demons,
was
and I
gonna
don't
be
believe
something
the
like
lives
that,
are at
but-
stake. Get out of here.
You're crazy.
Crazy.
I wonder if this gameplay is actually running on a PlayStation 4 or like some sort of PC dev kit.
Oh, that's true. Excuse me. I thought you were gonna say PS3. I was like, yeah, I don't think so.
The village. I'll never make it in time. Unless I get a mount.
A mount.
Broadheads. If I override one of those, that should do.
Override.
That's it. That's such a cool concept, man. I think just the idea of you living in a sort of primitive fashion, but still having all this super advanced technology at your disposal. Whoa.
I'm thinking. Nice.
Sorry, not today.
I'm
That's
imagining
pretty
like
cool.
the movie Avatar, but in a techier kind of environment.
Mm-hmm.
It looks pretty cool. Pigs. That's an actual real animal.
Can,
so they're not
can you
all dead.
remember? Oh, dude, look at those things, man. That looks awesome.
That's like a giraffe.
It's like, welcome to Jurassic Park. Ba-na-na. Man, this game looks beautiful, man.
So she essentially hijacked an elk.
The village.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's permanently yours or until it gets busted or something.
What's that noise?
I don't know.
What the hell is that?
Oh, snap.
It's corrupting the Watcher? Vulnerable to fire. Here we go.
The power level's over 9,000! She just totally did that right now.
Oh, snap. Get your fire arrows out.
So it's kind of like... Oh, sorry, I'm kind of captured by the game here. Hot weather balloon.
Boom, son.
Nice.
Oh, yeah. That's pretty cool. Oh. You know what? The gameplay on this looks awesome, dude.
Yeah.
Looks like a really fun game.
It looks fun.
I could really get into a game like this. You know, I don't like games that are long, right? Like 60-hour or plus games.
The longer the better for me, dude.
But this is one of those games that I could totally see myself getting lost into. I'm a little bit tired out on all the types of games that have like futuristic scenery and everything's
Oh.
concrete windows. And
Well, there was the answer to my question. She just busted her right.
oh snap!
Well, yeah, I mean, the beautiful scenery does add to it, but after a while, you don't focus on the scenery anymore. You focus on what's happening in the game.
That's true.
Like an anchor. Yeah,
Oh
she's
snap! Look at that attack.
She's like tethering it to the floor, huh?
Yeah.
Try jumping now.
Oh man, this game looks so awesome. Get that thing.
Battery.
Oof. Junkyard.
This machine. It looks ancient. Where did it come from?
It's the what are they called? The battle tanks from Metal Gear.
Oh, it kind of looks like that, doesn't it?
Horizon.
Zero Dawn.
Looks nuts.
Yeah, man. That's a PlayStation exclusive, man. Do any of these games make you want to buy a PlayStation 4? I know you're like PC Master Race over here,
PC
but
Master Race. That one kind of did.
because I mean God of War,
It kind of
The
nudged
Last
me.
Guardian, Zero Dawn here.
Well, God of War looked nice, but didn't see enough of the gameplay itself.
Right.
That
Plus,
one
you're
looked-
not that big of a fan.
No, it's
So,
fun. I
I mean,
I remember
you like it,
playing
but-
God of War. It was fun, but we still needed to see more of it.
You're sending an android?
We need to go.
You can't do that. You. Why aren't you sending a real person?
Captain Allen, my name is Connor. I'm the android sent by CyberLife.
It's firing at everything that moves. It already shot down 2 of my men. Saving that kid is all that matters. So either you deal with this fucking android now,
Oh,
or I'll
beep.
take care of it.
Sorry, folks, if you're just tuning in. We generally try to stay family friendly, but obviously we're streaming live.
We are live.
From an E3 conference, and we can't really control what they do or say. So we apologize in advance, but it'll be all right. It'll be all right.
It's fair warning.
Oh,
That guy kind of looks like Malfoy, the actor that played Malfoy from Lord of the Rings.
a little.
Oh, we see a cyborg.
Yeah.
You're a machine you have to obey. Now put the gun down and let the hostage go.
I've spent my life taking orders. Now it's my turn to decide.
No. I wonder if the other guy's a cyborg too.
Yeah, he was. Oops.
Uh-oh.
Things could have been different.
I feel like I'm watching a movie trailer, not really a trailer for a game.
See, these kind of games they're pretty fun, but I can't really get too much into.
Are you armed? No.
What is this, a Quantum Dream game?
No.
That looks like the same type of mechanic.
There you go.
Touch him and I kill you. You can't kill me. I'm not alive. Tell that helicopter to get out of here.
Face the consequences.
It's up to you how the story ends.
Oh.
Dude. So different scenarios.
So it's definitely like multiple endings or multiple.
I trust you.
That was the good ending.
Aw, man. That's the messed up ending.
Well, he's not alive, so it doesn't matter.
You lied to me.
The machines don't care.
You lied to me.
You lied to me.
You lied to me.
It's okay. You won't remember in about 2 seconds.
Wow, if you really can have all those different scenarios
That's a
for
lot.
one
of-
little piece of a game.
This is our story.
For some reason, I just imagined Keanu Reeves right there.
Whoa.
My name is like Connor. Whoa.
Detroit. Hey, that's pretty cool, man.
It's a good concept,
It's pretty cool.
but I don't know.
But I can't see a game like this being very long or very deep. you
No,
know? I mean
because-
it's obviously deep, but
Imagine if just that scene
oh, it's
alone.
for PlayStation VR.
Huh? That's
This
kinda
well,
interesting.
this one I think.
But imagine if that scene took like 20 different endings or however many there were. Imagine how much work went into just that. Now
Yeah.
imagine doing that like...
Seriously.
So I doubt it's going to be a very long game. Hello?
If you don't get out of there, they will kill you. Get out now.
Run. Run, fool. It would have been awesome if it would have started.
What is this?
What's your favorite scary movie? Well.
I wonder if this is PT.
Well.
Remember that Silent Hill game that was supposed to come out, but they canned?
But they had all kinds of Silent Hill games. I don't know.
No, but that one, the demo that came out was revered as like one of the greatest things ever. Because it was so creepy and so original.
I remember the very first one, for its time, was very creepy.
Well, this was supposed to be kind of like
even more
the same thing, but for this time, for our present time.
Yeah, we've been babied too much. We're desensitized. Ew, roach. What's in the pot? Bleh. Bleh. So this dude got a GoPro on or what?
Yeah.
It's just an ad for the GoPro. It's whoa.
Oh.
Did
Dang.
someone scream?
Yeah.
That was an audience reaction.
Somebody in the audience at the conference just screamed.
That was pretty funny.
Oh my god.
And he screamed
It's
loud,
awesome.
dude.
Yeah.
It wasn't like one of those. It was like a ah!
Okay, now our turn to scream next time something freaky happens.
Hold me.
I'm not gonna hold you.
Shh, shh, shut up, shut up. Videotape.
VHS.
Wasn't that a B scary movie? A B-rated scary movie? VHS? Alright, so here's some backstory. Beep! Censor.
Language.
I'm probably gonna end up like Andre.
The giant.
What the fuck?
Beep!
Bleep. Oh. Our stream just went down, you guys.
Oh,
sorry.
No. Technical difficulties.
Dude,
it looks
what
creepy,
is
but
this?
yeah, but it's not enough. Dang them teasers.
Professor X.
7. Resident Evil?
What?
What?
Yes!
What? I totally was not
Yes!
expecting that guy.
Yes!
I wasn't expecting that. Next
Yes!
year. Early next year.
Dude, this conference has been off the charts. So let's do a wave.
Play the demo tonight? Is that what I just read?
Yeah, I'm going to go download it
Guys, you can play the demo tonight.
Before they take it down like last year's Silent Hill demo. Hey, that's pretty cool, man. They have a live orchestra on there. Okay, this guy's gonna announce the PlayStation 5 now. Dude, I'm sweating again. This is exciting. This is so cool, this conference so far.
It's amazing.
This guy doesn't know what to do with his hands.
In addition to the PS4 console experience, the full Resident Evil 7 will be playable from beginning to end with PlayStation VR.
Wow.
PlayStation VR?
When it releases
Excuse me, guys.
on January 24th.
January 24th.
2016 is a seminal moment in virtual reality.
2016.
The time has finally come
Back in
for
time.
to enjoy VR in their own homes.
Homes! Oh,
And at
sorry.
PlayStation, we have a combination of the necessary processing and graphics power already built inside 40 million PS4s that have been sold worldwide.
Wait,
He got winded.
He got winded.
It's okay, guys. It's okay. Give him a breather.
I'm kind of winded too. I can't blame the guy.
And I'm just sitting here.
I'm just doing a live reaction. That's all.
Production expertise to create a headset that is designed for the gamer. And because PlayStation 4 is a fixed platform, developers can fine-tune their games for the system to deliver the same transformative experience for all PlayStation.
Yeah, my PlayStation 4 got fixed
I'm
already.
happy to announce here that on October 13th,
It was busted.
PlayStation VR will make its
Like a
debut
cat
in the United
gets
States.
fixed.
Ah.
October 13, 2016. This year? That's okay. $3.99. They
don't
better
know.
throw in some games with that. That's
I'm
kind of
pretty
expensive.
sure they're gonna give a couple demos. Well, not demos, but 50 games.
Oh, they're including 50 games with it.
No, I think
They're gonna go broke. No, I'm just kidding. No.
Okay. Okay.
50 games available by the end of the year.
Excuse me, guys.
They better be real games though, not just like demo type
Come with
things.
us next door to the arena post-reception, where we'll be able to have some PSVR kiosks set up so you can all have a go.
Wow. We should go
Yeah,
check
lick
that out.
your tongue.
Now, I'd like to showcase
Lick
a
it.
few PlayStation VR titles, starting with PlayStation exclusives developed by our own worldwide studios. Please watch.
So that was the main beef of Sony. Now we're gonna do the savory sides.
This place is incredible.
What's your suit on those rocks? We don't know what kind of pathogens might exist here. We can't afford
What is
breach.
this? Wep.
Whip.
Wep. Weapon. Is that short for weapon?
Yo, I bet this place isn't
Sure.
even on the star charts.
Wep.
Star chart.
Surroundings. Unknown environment. Unknown atmosphere. Wow. Unknown location.
Wait. What the hell is that?
A helicopter.
Pilgrim, do you copy? Do you see this?
Yeah.
Giant enemy crabs!
I think it's a spider,
Sorry,
not a crab.
just had a flashback to Sony's worst ever E3.
This is Dr. Tyson and Dr. Moon. Come back.
Far point.
Farpoint?
All right.
It's been done before. I don't know. I don't know if they can add too much more to that genre.
Yeah, everybody's kind of like, all right, what's next?
If it's like a VR game, like it. they
Well, yeah,
haven't
these
done
are all
a
VR
game.
exclusives.
All these that they're showing?
I believe that's what he just said.
Oh well, then that's cool. I'm totally cool with that.
Yeah, same.
Okay, then it's cool then. I'm on board.
Oh, snap.
Oh!
Oh, snap.
Some Star Wars! We need some Star Wars! In VR!
VR, dude.
Some Star Wars on VR!
Well, that's not the PlayStation VR.
I know, but-
VR mission. But like that.
Oh,
Does
dude.
it?
Sold.
Nah.
You know, though, $400, it's gonna be like maybe 4 more years before I get a VR or set.
You're gonna have a backlog of VR games before you even have the VR.
Probably. It's kind of pricey for me. I'm a father of 3. Don't have enough time.
For 400, I think you'd rather just get another console, not a VR unit.
By then, probably a new one will be out.
The Joker.
Hey, that's the Joker. Mark Hamill.
But what happens when we become what we pretend to be? When illusion becomes the new reality? Does it even matter? After all,
So you're gonna play as Joker?
find a mask that fits. You never need to take it off.
Man. Another Arkham game. VR.
You know how?
I mean, that sounds kind of exciting.
Well, it depends on what it's gonna be.
But yeah, you gotta see the gameplay though. You gotta see the gameplay.
Wear the cowl. So, you know how Nintendo
Moo
for cowl as in hood cowl, not cow. Square Enix.
Oh yeah.
Oh. 15, featuring Afrojack. Chocobos.
This looks kind of cool. You know, I've never really been a big Final Fantasy guy, but this game looks pretty cool, man.
So wait, I thought this. So is this gonna be for PS4 and VR or just VR? Because I thought this one was.
No, it's coming out for PC, Xbox One, PlayStation 4. I'm assuming VR. Maybe VR as well. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, 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 wow. I sometimes get the feeling like the whole what's this called, this type of music? I keep forgetting.
EDM?
EDM music.
Electro dance music?
Like it's almost
drum and bass, EDM, dance. Not really dance, but. Oh, here we go. Here's the VR part of it, I think.
Starting to get old.
Oh, never mind. Yeah, here's the VR.
I like this music in this game. Some hardcore rock.
He's wearing one? Nice.
Here's the old thumbs up. That's awesome. Wait, wait, wait.
That looks pretty fun.
That's pretty cool, man. That's just funny.
I wonder if that guy actually wears that, or did they just put that in there for this?
I think it's probably just for the commercial. Yeah, because every time I drive, I wear Daisy Dukes and a G-string.
Prompto. All right. Only like two guys were like, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
like,
the two perverts in the audience.
Yeah, Prompto, yeah. Pac-Man.
Okay, big announcement coming up. Dude, that looks pretty trippy, the way they set up the stage there.
It's magic.
Enemy surging in multiple sectors, LT. They're taking ground.
Let's keep this on a tight loop and get back out there, Reyes.
Reyes, a Latino in the video game. You know he's gonna die.
Actually, there's been a lot of on a lot of different games and on a lot of different platforms. They've been using a lot of Hispanic names.
Roger that.
We've got 4 new hotspots on radar, sir.
Check.
A plotted course on your orders, sir.
What's our target, Reyes?
Stand by for objective.
See, these games, they might be great and all, but
We've got a set depth destroyer in the
I'm kind of done with the whole
Let's mount up, Lieutenant.
Space exploration?
Like Star Trek style. Give me a mech game.
Thanks, Chief.
Oh, that's what it might be.
Like a Gundam style mech game, you know? That would be awesome. Or what's that awesome movie that came out not too long ago? With the giant mechs by Del Toro. I think Del Toro directed it.
Pacific Rim?
Pacific Rim. Give me a Pacific Rim game.
That came out a long time ago.
Thanks, AT.
When you're old as I am, that was not too long ago.
That was like a second ago. What are you, ancient? You some kind of like half goth that lived for centuries?
I do have a time machine.
Check, 1-1.
For those of you that don't believe me, Hillary wins the election.
You have just made humanity lost all faith right there.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. You don't want to see where this country goes after that.
Woo! Woo!
Oh man.
It it feels like you're there. You know what would be tight for these VR kind of games?
Dude, look at this. This looks bad, dude.
See, I'm thinking that the one that we saw earlier for Star Wars is gonna be something like this.
Yeah. No, this actually looks good. If this is the game right here, and they kind of like leave out all the other kind of stuff, this would be awesome. This looks like an awesome game right here. If this is all it is.
So I'm gonna imagine that pretty soon they're gonna be able to connect your VR to, you know, those chairs, the rocking chairs that have the speakers, the vibration. So imagine you're like.
Well, there's already a lot of third parties working on chairs for like.
Oh, he just ejected from the
VR headsets that you.
It's not just the airplane. He's FPS.
Oh, it's an FPS?
Well, it just turned into an FPS.
You know what though? It looks really good though. It doesn't look like something cheap. It looks really different than a lot of the other FPSs I've seen. I mean, zero gravity, dude. Come on.
Does look pretty fun.
Wait, is this that Infinite Warfare game?
Infinite Warfare?
Yeah, the new Call of Duty.
Oh.
It looks very similar. Like the whole layout and everything. Except it looks good.
Nice.
You know, a lot of people have been hating on Infinite Warfare online, but I'm one of those people that think that it's going to be a really, really good game.
And they're like, oh no! Woo!
But I also agree, like, since they do a Call of Duty game every single year, a lot of people are probably tired of them.
So let's scope the windows. I get the CO's card.
Alert! This vessel has been compromised. All personnel to bridge response.
Activating gravity.
Tigress actual, weapons are down, moving to exfil. Go loud.
We got their attention. Clear the hole. Coming down the stairs.
Second level.
The heck was that? Like infrared? Got him.
It looks good, but at the same time, I kind of wish it would do more of the spaceship battle stuff.
Nice. Fish in the
Zero
barrel.
gravity grenade.
Shield up.
Boom. Chappie.
Oh. Serious gangster number one. It would have been badass if he said that as he died. Go to sleep.
Woo.
And then it turns into the scene of Aliens with that forklift.
Yeah, the forklift robot.
Nice. But I don't think he would have died that quick. I'm no space expert, but I don't think he would have died that quick.
Okay, here we go. Back to what I like.
I can just imagine. Yeah.
It is Call of Duty. All right. People are hating it, but I think this demo shows that it looks really exciting.
Well, that was the campaign portion of it, so I would imagine they've got
Which
a
is all I
multiplayer.
play. I don't play the multiplayer. What is this?
Whoa!
Whoa! You hear the guys?
Oh.
Oh, this is the HD remix of Modern Warfare. Not remix, the HD remaster of the original game. Or the original Modern Warfare, I mean.
Ow.
I think more people are excited about this game, the remaster, but honestly, I'm kind of tired of seeing remastered games. Just kind of let them be, you know?
Yeah. Campaign plus 10 maps, is that what it said?
Yeah. I'm more excited about Infinite Warfare than the remastered version, to be honest with you. But I'm like the 1%.
You're insignificant.
Okay, this turned into a Nintendo press conference now. Oh, dude. You serious?
Banjo? Not Banjo, Crash?
Crash, dude. The question is Naughty Dog gonna do it?
Yeah, that's right. No t-shirt tonight, but I'm proud to announce that we work with our partners at Activision. We're going to bring back the original Crash, Crash 2, and Crash Warped, fully remastered from the ground up for PlayStation 4.
Oh, that's cool, man. That's cool. I'm glad they're doing that.
Crash Bandicoot will also appear first, though, on PlayStation 4 this October in Skylanders Imaginators. So let's have a look at that.
The Imaginators. Are you into Skylanders? I'm not.
I've never played Skylanders.
I've never played them. I mean, I'm not hating on them, but it just seems to me like it's... Whoa, look at him, dude. He looks really good. He does have pizzazz. Gotta give him that.
Customizable Skylanders, huh?
Huh.
Imaginators.
Okay, something for the kids.
But is that the one that you also need the little model to put on the base to get the character?
Skylanders is typically them. That cool new Star Wars Lego game.
See your eyes. The belonging you seek is not behind you. It is ahead.
The droid. I'll pay for him.
Actually, the droids are not for sale.
They got the symphony playing.
Man, every time I hear that music, it just kind of like makes me get a little emotional. Just thinking about my childhood as a Star Wars fan.
The droid stole a freighter.
The two were accompanied by a guard.
What girl?
They're actually using audio from the movie, right?
I think almost word for word, scene for scene.
Because doesn't Lego usually have no voice? It's just all sound and
typically.
And like, huh? Like just ka-ching.
All the pieces.
I'm in charge now. It's about time you showed up.
Chewie!
You're afraid. But you will never be as strong as Darth Vader.
We're not done yet.
I love how Lego puts their own little style to some of these
Some humor
scenes that we already know so well.
Goodness.
Yay, R2! Okay, Lego Star Wars. That's cool.
Download the demo. Right now! Yeah, see? Right now!
Right now!
in 2 weeks.
They should have the Chewbacca laughing lady doing the and announce.
Stage, Andrew House.
That should have been the intro to that game. Stay with me, guys. It's gonna be worth it. I promise.
Yes, seriously. I think that Crash Bandicoot thing was too much of a tease for a new game. Again, we were just talking about
Well, they're just
remastered
remastered.
versions. So
Thank you very much, everyone.
You're welcome.
It's an absolute honor to be here at E3. Our mission
Andy
is to
House,
make
you think he
PlayStation
likes
the
house
best
music?
place to play for
Andy-
gamers.
Andy House.
And I think you'll agree that this E3 marks one of the strongest lineups of content in PlayStation history. That's a result of our commitment.
yeah, dude, they're bringing all the games this year for real.
They're bringing the heat.
Yeah, all the other conferences that I've seen so far, it's more about hardware and
So they're actually sticking to the game.
other
itself.
stuff, and Sony's sticking to the games this year. It seems like, which is a good thing. That's what I look like when I walk to places. Oh, dude, that's Hideo Kojima. He's unveiling his new, his new game, I guess, that he's been working on. And he came out to the music from Mad Max Fury Road. That's awesome. One of my favorite movies in recent times.
It was a good movie.
Hideo Kojima, the legend, finally away from Capcom. He's free to do what he wants.
Hello, everyone.
Hello!
I'm back.
Yes, you are! Yes, you are, Hideo!
So like Capcom had him as a prisoner.
Something new we made for you, and this is all running in real time. Please enjoy.
He has better English than I do. In real time. This is real time footage.
I testify to that. To see a world in a grain of sand. And I'm tired.
William Blake.
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 Is this your car? That's David Blaine.
Dude, I'm excited for this announcement here. Because you know it's going to be good.
Did you hear?
Giant enemy crabs! Bunch of crabs. You hear that guy? You can hear the audience talking right now.
Comedy,
making
guys.
comments.
Comedy. Whoa. So you play as a mime in this game or what? Whoa, whoa. No nudity. No nudity.
Oh, snap. Oh, snap.
what
Keanu Reeves in.
Censored.
Daddy's game time. Yeah, Norman Reedus
From
the Boondock Saints, from The Walking Dead.
Walking Dead, there you go.
He was also on the PT demo, revealing the Silent Hill game that was canceled.
What the heck, dude?
Look at that emotion, man. Oh. Hideo Kojima being creepy again.
You want some fish?
Please don't show it.
It's a pretty wicked scar.
Okay. That's the sound his thighs make when he walks. That's the sound my thighs make.
I think you should get that checked. So he's like, yeah, that's how cut up I look.
Oh,
What
snap.
the heck, man?
Hideo Kojima bringing it like none other.
I'll keep coming.
They got narwhals.
Narwhal,
They
there
got
I'm
whales,
trying to remember.
Other whales.
Walrus, no. Narwhal.
They got like 5 Supermen.
It looks creepy.
I love the gameplay.
I like the acid trip.
Death Stranding. Okay. Is it gonna be exclusive for PlayStation? I wonder.
Didn't give us much, but interesting.
Is it just a teaser? Oh, I only see a PlayStation 4 logo.
Exclusive, huh?
I don't know.
Well, then again, I mean, it is a Sony conference. They're not gonna promote another.
Right. That's why I'm not sure.
People see me and think they're safer. But it's not really me they're seeing.
Insomniac.
Probably for the best. Knowing everything hinges on a guy from Queens sounds
Dude.
as scary as it feels.
Spider-Man?
Yeah. Dude.
Nice.
Yes. Yes.
Nice.
Look at that,
Dude,
man.
this looks beautiful.
Oh man. Oh man.
I'm not too crazy about all the other previous Spider-Man games, but this one looks pretty nuts.
Dude, the other games were awesome. Well, the early ones.
No, I played some of them.
Oh, dude.
But it was just kind of like, all right, whatever. This looks pretty nuts. This looks beautiful. I wonder if it's the voice of the new Spider-Man, though.
Oh man. Dude. Dude, look. Oh, dude. Dude. Oh.
Amazing. What is it?
Magnifique.
Spider-Man PS4.
And you know it's gonna be exclusive. This one is a PlayStation exclusive because Sony owns the rights to Spider-Man. Oh man, dude. Seriously, dude.
It looked like it was gonna be cool.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Anvil's dropping. Dude, Sony's bringing it again this year with the games, man.
Oh, that ended kind of weird.
Yeah. You notice he always thinks they're weird. He has like a weird look on his face.
It's the most amazing thing.
So what is this guy? What is he? VP of something?
He's their new rep of Sony of America, I believe.
Because usually they got.
We
their
should
title.
really read like the captions to see what they are.
It didn't say CEO. Well, not CEO, but it didn't say anything like that. It just said Sony and
I think
Sony
he's-
Enterprises or
Yeah.
something. I don't know.
We are committed to delivering the future technologies and experiences that will continue to evolve.
Today.
We thank you, our
You're
partners.
You're welcome.
Our allies, our friends.
Thank you for the
for
games.
going along with us on this journey.
Maybe next year you'll give us a press pass so we can cover E3 for Sony
At the core of interactive entertainment
and send Rick a PlayStation 4.
I'll gladly accept. I will lower my standards, humble myself, and play a PS4. Send
You'd
for
be
free.
hiring your standards with all those exclusives.
It is my distinct pleasure to share
I'm still
a
sweating.
live demo with all of you of a title we introduced earlier tonight, but we'll see it played live. Thank you for coming tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Days Gone.
I hope this isn't the last like thing they show. You know?
It's been an hour, so
We're getting close. We're getting close to the end, you know? Oh, and this
that
game
was,
again.
That was the first one that they showed.
Yeah, yeah. I'm curious to see what the gameplay is. Although this is cool though, because they're out like remember we were talking about earlier, out in nature, you know, not confined to just like this.
But you know what though? This
high-tech
is like
scenario.
the third game of similar style. Days Gone, God of War, and Horizon.
Right.
It's kind of like all the same thing. Just replace tech with whatever happens here.
Well, yes, you do have a point, but I think they're different enough in what they're trying to accomplish to where it really won't matter. If you really think about it, this is
really
also very
reminds me of,
similar
like,
to like
The Last of Us.
The Last of Us. I was just gonna say that. It's very similar to The Last of Us because The Last of Us has a lot of similar settings to this.
Go on. Beep. Sorry.
Get out.
Get.
I just tore that person up.
Go on, get. That's one of my favorite cliche lines.
Go on.
Get. Go on, get.
Let's see. Yep. I could use that.
Oil filter. Oh, nice.
I didn't know you could do that.
I don't think you can. He shoots it and the oil
Watch
lights
him
up.
do like the fakest thing. Like, you could use a full can of gasoline as a silencer.
Whoa.
What was that?
It was
Golem?
Golem. I know. Precious.
It's really a Lord of the Rings game.
It's like the hobbits finally evolved into humans.
Into video games.
Two dog. Two dog.
Two Dog? Isn't that like a rapper's name?
Two Dog.
Come on, Two Dog.
Two Dog the Bounty Hunter.
Dude, Nathan Drake is a way better climber than this guy. You could totally see this guy straining.
Look around, brother. You know how this is gonna end.
Oh, man.
Oh, dang, it's a zombie game. Well, yeah, they showed it earlier, right? So, and I'm
Well,
still
no, they actually
surprised.
didn't.
Or they didn't?
No.
Which one was the zombie game that we saw then?
There wasn't any.
No?
Because all they showed was like other humans, like scrounging.
Ooh, they're both in trouble.
Going for scraps.
Better run.
You brought it on yourself, buddy. Go on, get.
Go on now.
Whoa. Oh, snap. There's like thousands of them.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Stop cussing. Oh, man. Don't even waste your ammo.
It reminds me of like World War Z. You know how they flooded that like
Oh, that's right.
that wall,
that's
and they
totally
just like
World War Z.
that's gonna hold them. Okay, I was gonna say apparently it did, but no.
Shoot that can.
Yeah.
Hey, this is really cool now.
Yeah, it looks a lot better now.
Looks nuts, man.
Dude's just slowing them down.
Okay, so this is nothing like Zero Dawn. Like Horizon Zero Dawn.
Yeah.
It's nothing like The Last of Us.
Well, it's kind of like The Last of Us, but just more intense.
Dude, seriously, look at this, man. This
These guys
is
are never ending.
crazy.
Oh, I thought he was gonna like punch it or something.
Ooh, man. Now what do you do?
Out the window. You missed a couple.
Hey! Oh man.
Damn, just
Oh
coming out
dude,
of
I totally
nowhere.
want to play this game. I hope it comes out tomorrow. I will be at the store tomorrow.
Didn't they say play the free demo of it? No, it was the Horizon, I think, right?
No, it was doggone it.
Look at the conductor going nuts over there.
Yeah, the conductors. That's cool that they're showing like the guy playing it on the
Yeah.
side.
You know he played this like 20 times
Oh,
before he got
dude.
there.
Oh man.
Was that all of them?
Oh man. This game looks so good, man. Okay. Now what? This is like the game you never beat.
Huh.
Man,
You know
that
what?
looks good. That looks way better than what they showed earlier.
You know what would be kind of cool if they made a game like this? Not so much with the story, but just I forgot what engine it's called. That it randomly generates a level every time you play.
Oh,
and it's
yeah.
something like that. You just basically run, hide.
Okay, they're showing the like a sizzle reel now of the things they showed. I'm assuming this is where Sony is gonna announce some sort of new hardware now, or just
PlayStation
leave off
4.5.
with like one last awesome game or something. And this is definitely not gonna be it.
Bam.
Or was that it? Is this the end?
It looks like it. Ghostbusters. So does the VR work functioning with your PS4, or is it an independent like on
You know
its
what?
own?
What I've heard is that with the PS4, it works with the PS4. However, there are some performance problems. I mean, it's all still in like beta stages, but
Oh, it's gonna be available when? What was it in like August, October, or something like that?
yeah. Oh, nice soft music, romantic music.
PlayStation.
Because we love PlayStation.
The funny thing is, I bought a PS1 before. I don't think you guys ever bought a PS1.
No,
I
never
bought a
bought
PS2, and then when PS3 comes out, I'm like, Xbox.
Yeah, and that's when I made the move. So that was it.
I
That
think
was it, I
guys.
think. Yeah.
That was it.
You know what? That was pretty awesome. Yeah, that was it. As you could see there, our live stream.
PlayStation, the E3 2016 press conference.
Okay.
Thank you so much for coming out to your local theater. Enjoy it live with all of us. But don't forget you have a digital voucher in your gift bag. There's a lot of great stuff in there.
I do?
Horizon Zero
Oh, okay.
PS4 theme, and tons more. Also, by registering, you will be entered in a sweepstakes for a chance to
So this is, they had PlayStation events at some theaters.
Right.
And so people that went to the theaters, they saw this stream that we just saw. And so that's what this is about. I guess they got some free vouchers and stuff
visit us at
from Sony, which is pretty cool.
3 more days of live game demos starring yours truly and a host of other misfits. See you soon.
Greatness awaits.
So Rick, tell me. I mean, I'm pretty stoked about this conference. What did you think about it?
That last one we just saw, the Days Gone.
Yeah, that looks like a nut. Like that game is nuts,
That looks
man.
pretty intense. It looks like it's a.
God.
It's not the typical zombie apocalypse game where you run, hide, kill, you be silent, and backtrack. This looks like a more of like a Last of Us kind of scene where you just keep going forward, but you're being chased by a mob of zombies, not just one or two or three. Like you just have to like plow through them and keep going. But it looks nuts. It looks pretty fun.
Yeah, man, it looked really, really well done. I'm just surprised they were able to get that many zombies on screen at the same time. That's crazy how some of these games keep getting, just bigger and bigger in scope and size and quantity and everything. It's just really good. I'm very impressed by Horizon Zero Dawn. Just technically, it looks really well done.
It looks beautiful. It looks like a nice game.
Beautiful. Actually, all the games that we saw today, I would say, most of the games look beautiful. Probably the biggest surprise for me as a fanboy was seeing Kratos on screen again. Now he's in sort of like a Norse, like Viking style of mythology.
Yeah, see, I didn't get that. That's like completely different. Well, I mean, I only
But just
played one.
judging by the way he's dressed, and the hats with the horns on them and all that, and he looks good in a beard. He looks like he's right out of the 300 movie. So I really enjoyed that. But however, we didn't really get to see too much.
Yeah.
I would have liked to see him a little bit more, but I know Sony has to save up. This is their first time ever revealing it, and so we have that. What other games impressed you? What's probably what impressed you the most?
What impressed me the most? Let's see, what else did we see?
We saw The Last Guardian. We saw
that one looked
Infinite
okay.
Warfare.
That one looked alright.
We saw.
But those were VR exclusive, those weren't they?
No, they're both for VR and they're also going to be released.
Gotcha.
We saw Final Fantasy 15, which is going to be released on multi-platforms. Right. We saw Kojima had that teaser.
Yeah, that was like a weird.
Which was kind of weird, no gameplay shown, but it was all running in-game engine.
Resident Evil. That one seemed kind of trippy.
Dude, Resident Evil, man, talk about surprising.
We didn't know what the heck were we watching. We just saw the GoPro first-person perspective. We saw some hands and then like some guy run across the screen.
Right,
so it looked creepy, looked eerie, but I didn't think it was a Resident Evil type of game. Until they just busted out the Resident Evil Biohazard.
Right.
So I don't know.
I think they went totally for that PT demo that was released last year. That everybody loved that demo. That everybody loved it.
It doesn't seem like a traditional Resident Evil type of game.
Exactly. Yeah. So I think this is good. They're kind of going back to their horror roots, survival horror, because if you think about it, they kind of went more action oriented in the last few games.
But they've always been a third person. Like, over the shoulder kind of view, kind of get you into the action. This is kind of putting you in the action, rather than you controlling a character. It looks like it's you.
Which I think playing it in VR is going to be really scary.
It's going to be pretty intense.
Very immersive, to be honest with you. I'm really looking forward to that one. That was probably one of the biggest surprises this year. Pleasant surprises, because God of War, it was rumored already. People were, rumors were going around that it was going to be based on Norse mythology and this and that, and they finally revealed it, and it was great, and I loved it. I'm a God of War fanboy. But this, I had no clue about. I had no idea they were working on a new Resident Evil game.
Yeah, me either.
Which the style of it was probably the biggest surprise, because it was going to come sooner or later. And so that impressed me big time. Maybe we could go back. I don't know if we could go back a little bit and just see some of the stuff without the audio. But what else surprised you about this conference, Rick?
Let's see. A lot of these titles are releasing pretty soon. Doesn't look like they're that far away. Some of the big ones are coming at the end of the year, I believe, and then a couple at the beginning of next year.
Right.
So they're right around the corner. Not like we have to wait a very long time for some of this stuff to come. So that's pretty nice. That's cool. I wasn't overly excited about a lot of these games.
Yeah.
This was kind of funny. Bam.
Yeah, so
sorry, Dad.
Here we got it. Our audience at home is not getting any of the audio right now. They're just having us right now.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, look at this. This is probably, for me as a fanboy, one of the most important announcements that they made. God of War, because I'm such a fanboy. I had been waiting for it for a long time. Here's Horizon. It looks beautiful. Just look at everything. The gameplay looks really fun. It looks like something I could totally get into.
It's an interesting concept, because it sounds like it's like, tech has taken over the world, AI and whatnot. So it's kind of a different story, not the typical zombie apocalyptic, post-apocalyptic kind of. So looks interesting. It looks like it'll be a fun game to play.
And moving on here, this next game was probably the biggest moment for me.
The
Detroit, it was just kind of like I don't really get it. it's interesting. All the different branches it has that it could go with the way the story branches out or the scenarios branch out. I thought that part was interesting, but as a game and it being fun, I still don't see it yet. Like,
oh, it depends on your taste, cause
right.
Yeah, I'm the same. I'm not into the detective. Oh, right in the forehead. I'm not into the I mean, I love RPG type games, but I'm not too much into the. You have to find out all the clues, be a detective mode, and investigate this and investigate that, which it sounds like it's going to be heavily based on this, because everything that you do is going to affect the outcome of your the decisions you make. So for those that like that, which there's fans out there.
This reminds me a little bit of like the Quantic Dream games, where you have quick time events, you have the storylines that go, but they went the further mile where, as you can see here, if you make certain decisions, it affects certain outcomes. So, I don't know, kind of interesting, I guess.
It's an interesting concept, but to me, it just doesn't feel like...
Yeah, then you have this here, right here.
Excuse me.
You have PlayStation VR, October 13 this year. It's actually coming out a little bit sooner than what I expected. I thought it was probably going to come out in November, but it's a good time, in time for the holidays.
Yep.
The holidays always gives it that extra little boost when it comes to sales, so it's pretty smart on Sony's behalf to be releasing it then. My one gripe about it is the price tag. I think it's a little bit steep.
Well, it's basically you're paying for a whole nother console. Is it as powerful as a console? I don't think so.
Yeah, I mean, plus
50 games. So
I mean, but they did show a lot of cool like VR games.
They looked interesting, but see, like me personally, like the whole VR thing. At least for me, it hasn't like wow, like we gotta try everything in VR.
Right.
Like when TVs went 3D and all that, it's like you don't. At least for me, I don't need that. I'd rather just play it on a regular television with the controller in my hand. There are some games though, kind of like this, when you're in the cockpit of an airplane, what I bet will maximize the effectiveness of being in a VR. That would be cool, but a full-on game like this was Infinite Warfare, I believe it was. So you do part of it in the airplane, the other part you're in first person.
Right.
Like this part of it right here would be awesome in VR, but that's it. And I think that's what you were saying, that you want to see a lot of this.
Yeah, totally.
So that would be cool. But everything else, just the first-person shooter portion of it, I think would be just best left on a console. So if they did like a separate mission mode of nothing but this, I think that would be cool. Other than that, like I don't know, I'm not into the hype of VR yet. It's like it's not needed. It's kind of almost pointless for me.
Right. Plus, it's for me in my case. I think even if I was 100% on board with the whole VR stuff, or the whole VR movement, I should say, I still think I would have difficulties really getting into it as much as I would want to, just because I'm a family man, father of 3 children, and sometimes if you're completely have a headset on and your eyes are 100% blocked from everything else that's going on around you, it's a recipe for disaster. I think if you're supposed to be watching the kids, paying attention to your wife.
Imagine, hopefully this never happens to anybody, but imagine someone's like way into VR headsets and the visor and everything. Their house is like on fire, but they're like in a they're in a level where they think they're like, oh man, this is intense, but they just can't like click like I'm literally burning, and they're just like, whoa. That would suck, but
yeah, that would be bad. And sooner or later, if VR does take off as big as we kind of all hope it does, at some point, it's gonna happen, and it's gonna look bad. But
see, I think I'm more into the idea, not so much having the visor and just your view being in VR, but actually being in a room where everything is VR, whether it be holographic projection.
Right,
or
right.
a screen where you
Like in that
turn
movie Her. Have you seen that movie Her?
Her. No, I don't think so.
Where he has some sort of like a projector where it projects like a holographic image right in front of the guy, like right on his coffee table, and he's just playing, interacting with the little characters that are being projected right in front of him.
Something like that, I think, would be pretty awesome.
Mhm.
Or even if you were kind of like in a like I said, like in a room. I don't know. I mean, obviously, the mechanics of it would be kind of difficult, but when you walk, your character literally walks on screen. Like something like that, I would say would be pretty awesome, because not only is that testing your gameplay ability, that's also your physical ability. If you want to sprint, you're gonna sprint, but you're only gonna last as long as you physically can maintain that sprint.
Okay, so here we're looking at Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. I think it's exciting where they're taking it. But what I think is kind of meh is the fact that they're going back to the first-person typical shooting mechanics of it. I want to see more of the airship space fights and flights. I think that stuff is cool, but
I'm
this
pretty sure
kinda
they'll have
like
a couple of
I could do
levels.
without. I've been there, done that. What do you think?
Yeah. Oh man, excuse me. It's the same thing with pretty much any other game.
Call of Duty.
I mean, it's the same thing with any other genre: racing games, sports games, first-person shooters. You've played one, you've pretty much played them all. The only difference is, you know, appearance-wise, appeal, what it looks like, what it sounds like, where they're at, as opposed to, you know, in space or on the planet, underwater. I mean, all it really is just imaginative play now.
Right.
Everything else is going to be the exact same thing. You run, you shoot, you jump, you shoot a goal, you shoot a basket, you press on the gas pedal. You know, everything's the same. So once you played one, you played them all. It's just now appealing to your interests of, like how you said, if they put more of those dogfight kind of levels where you're in your hovercraft, spaceship, whatever, and you're shooting down people, you're going to like this version better because it has a lot more of that as opposed to just the standard first-person shooter.
Yeah.
But,
so,
I mean,
we also had like the Star Wars block, I guess you could say.
The Star Wars block?
Yeah, where they talk about Star Wars for a little while with the Lego Star Wars. To be honest with you, I think they gave it too much time on the conference. What do you think? Because Lego games are Lego games. There's nothing new.
They showed cinematics. I didn't see any actual gameplay of
the gameplay is the same. That's what I mean.
But I mean, that's going to be like any other Lego game. They're all the same thing. You build pieces, you get weapons or rides or whatever.
Yeah.
You unlock doors, you build contraptions, so everything remains the exact same thing.
Well, yeah, you know, now that I think about it more, it's like you have to diversify. You have to have somebody for everybody, and this is like the kids' game that Sony's bringing, and they are very successful games. So we have the Chosen One show up. We had Hideo Kojima here. He came out. He released his trailer for his new game, and it was quite.
It was weird.
Weird.
It made me tingle, and they're all the wrong spaces.
Somewhat disturbing, I would say. You know, with naked Norman Reedus grabbing a newborn baby. Grabbing a newborn baby, and the newborn baby disappearing, I guess. I don't know what happened to it.
Yeah, but see, they don't show anything about what it's about, how the gameplay is going to be.
Yeah.
You just see some dude crying.
Look at that acting, though. Look at that acting.
But it's not him. It's on computers.
I'm sure he did the motion capture and facial capture.
But I mean, they can't capture wrinkles. They can't capture.
Dude, they can now.
Really?
They can now, dude.
That detailed.
Yeah, man.
Wow.
Yeah, they have the skills now to do everything. We're living in the future, Rick. 2016. And this one's way more in the future. It's probably going to release in 2017 or 2018.
Yeah, I could imagine this one taking some time to get out there.
Yeah. So yeah, look, he has like a bunch of USB drives. I have one of those at my house. exactly like the one he has around his chest, and and then you have a bunch of dead fish and whales and porpoises, and
narwhals.
you have these 5 figures in the sky, and you have no idea what they're there for, and it was just really weird. You know, that was it. So when we come back, and we go into this demo, which is probably, in my opinion, the most impressive game of the bunch.
I think so.
This was a big surprise to me. The more I think about it, you know, I did geek out a lot and was excited with the God of War demo they showed, which is fantastic. The Horizon Zero Dawn stuff I saw was fantastic. Nuts. But I think as far as the gameplay demos that they've shown, this was the one game I would love to play more than any other one.
Yep.
You know, because it gets so crazy with all the zombies coming after this dude. I mean, look at that. It looks. I mean, what do you have to say about this game?
It's like what you imagine a zombie horror movie. You don't just see 1 or 2 zombies. You see a mob of zombies. Right. And I think this game shows that. You see these huge masses of zombies coming after you. Yeah. And it's not just, oh, you run around the corner and done. No, they're going to keep chasing you until they get you. So they're just going to tear through walls. They're going to figure a way to get through obstacles to get to you, what they want. And I think this like really shows what I would imagine. Obviously, zombies aren't real, but I would imagine this is what it would really be like, being chased by zombies.
Yeah, and like you said before, it's kind of like the World War Z zombies, where they're not just like slow and kind of clumsy. These guys are really out to get you, and they really seem like they really pose a danger, like a real danger, not just a mediocre like whatever.
Look at that.
Look at just that mechanic right there. Seeing all those zombies and doing all the climbing and stuff. It's nuts. The gameplay looks to be on point here.
See, so imagine a game like this though, but every time you play, it randomly generates a whole different landscape.
Right.
A whole different scenario. This barn is no longer there. Now it's, I don't know, a grocery store. You know, just some random, you know.
Yeah.
That I think would be freaking nuts. Like, I mean, it's basically just like a what do you call it? A trial. You do it, and then you try to kind of compete against yourself to see if you can do it better or show off to your friends. It would be like maybe a mini game of this or something. But yeah, this just looks intense.
Yeah. One thing I just noticed right now, this game could really use like a quick turn, like mechanic, you know?
There might be one.
Like the 180 degree, because I see this guy like slowly turn back, and it would be nice to kind of see a quick turn mechanic on there.
There might be one. Who knows? Either that or they're still working on it.
You think this game tester just doesn't know how to use it?
That's true.
No, but
they just pulled a random audience member.
This was probably the most impressive looking game in the whole conference. I'm really looking forward to it.
It looks like it's gonna be a fun game.
It's called Days Gone. Days Gone. You're gonna be hearing a lot more from it. I had heard nothing about this game.
I know, me either.
Before.
The other one that I think is gonna be pretty cool. I don't think you probably skipped through it. The Spider-Man game.
Oh yeah, I did skip through it. Where is it?
I don't know. I think it was further back, but.
Okay, I'll try to look for it. But tell us about the Spider-Man game.
They didn't show same thing. Much of the gameplay. It was more of a cinematics. I think it was just right there. I just saw like yeah, there you go. So this is the Sony version of Spider-Man, is what it seems like. That's the end of it.
Let me rewind it a little bit more. But so yeah, keep talking.
It just shows action scenes. It doesn't really show much of the gameplay. I mean, it doesn't show any gameplay, actually. I don't think. But just, at least the way that I see it, the possibility that they now have for Spider-Man on this level of platform, of these consoles, the engines, the mechanics, everything that they can put into it Whereas before, the previous games, they were pretty fun, but they
Yeah.
were limited to hardware, and they still look blocky and edgy and whatnot. This looks smooth. This looks almost realistic. And it just
I
looks
like what they did with their eyes there. They
the
kind of
squinting.
went again with the whole Deadpool thing.
It's the comic book style.
Yeah.
And what looks like it's going to be pretty amazing is if they really involve the ragtime physics to where, body movement, the way he swings. It's
Look
hopefully
at that, man. Look at the car physics. I mean, this is part of like a cinematic here, but
hopefully
if
it's
they
not
keep
gonna
that in the
be-
game, dude, it's gonna be awesome.
Hopefully it's not going to be just a standard, the way he swings, the way he jumps. Hopefully he's going to be affected by the wind, by obstacles, the way that he has to move to
Right.
swing to make it look that much more realistic. So that's the only thing I'm hoping for. I don't know if it's possible or not, but we'll see.
Yeah. I feel like I'm missing a game here or there. What else did we see? We heard about the Crash Bandicoot remastered edition coming out. So and a lot of VR. Okay, let's go back.
there's the
Resident
Resident
Evil.
Evil.
Let's go back to this. This was probably the most, like, I don't know, just
it's pretty creepy.
in my opinion, probably the biggest surprise.
Yeah.
God of War was a big surprise, but we kind of already heard the rumors beforehand.
Yeah, I was not expecting any Resident Evil game.
Yeah, this was just off the charts. It's like I told you before, it's totally like the PT demo that came out not too long ago. Or last year, I think it was, or 2 years ago. I forget. But
You know what I'm digging about this?
what is it?
The sound. It's all natural. It
Okay,
sounds like
since you're mentioning the sound, I'm going to put the sound up here.
Oh, there we go.
We're going to be talking while the sound's going on. It might get a little loud, but please bear with us. I'll try to keep the sound in check.
Previous Resident Evil games focused on, the ambience, but it had background music playing. Not the full time that you were playing,
Right.
but like at key moments, kind of indicating something was going to happen, something was about to go down, Hold on, I like this little part right here. that crowd reaction.
Oh my gosh.
See, like right here, see how that sound picked up?
Yeah,
I
because
like
there was
that.
no sound at all.
Right, I
No
like
score.
that. Most of the
Just
time,
sound effects.
if I remember correctly, on most of the Resident Evil games, the music was already playing.
Yeah.
And then that would happen. Right here, it's like it waited till that scene or that movement, and then the sound came on, or the song. So it makes it feel that much more real, because if you're ever in a situation like this, you're not going to hear music, obviously. You're just going to hear your breathing, your footsteps, animal noises, bugs, whatever, stuff like that. Kitchen.
Yeah, this was probably the biggest surprise in the whole thing here that we saw. The whole.
See, but
I mean,
what I'm not getting. It just shut me up.
So yeah,
What
it's like I said, it's really surprising. It was in my opinion, the biggest surprise of the show, in terms of just announcements.
See, what I'm not getting though is
okay.
The silhouette, that was pretty cool. What I'm not getting is the connection with this to all the other Resident Evil, because there's no Jill, there's no Chris, there's no Leon, there's no Claire.
This is the one that's out tonight, the demo.
The demo, okay, sweet.
Okay, I'm gonna go on my PlayStation app and I'm gonna start downloading it right now.
And the thing is, like, all the Resident Evil games revolve around the idea of a virus that was created and used for military or whatnot purpose, a bioweapon, biohazard. This looks nothing to do with viruses or chemicals. This looks like almost demonic.
Right,
like if
right.
it was ghosts, zombies, demons, whatever is involved. So this looks like it's, I don't know if they're going to go a separate route with this.
You think it might be just a complete reimagining?
I think it's probably going to be like a whole separate, like a multi-universe deal where this is Resident Evil over here and everything else is over there. So I'm thinking that's what it's going to kind of be, because it definitely doesn't sound like it's going to connect with all the other Resident Evil titles. But but it did look interesting. It did look awesome, and I did look the way that it was looking like. You got it? You finding it or?
No, I haven't found it here on my app yet. Maybe it's under Resident Evil.
Just type in Resident Evil.
Well, anyway, the other thing that I think was kind of surprisingly missing was the whole thing about Farpoint. We hardly talked about this game, but it's one of the VR games that was
announced. It didn't seem too impressive, though.
It doesn't seem impressive, but if you think about it, it's one of the first, like, quote-unquote real games for virtual reality. Because there's no real games for virtual reality right now. There's just a bunch of cool tech demos, you know? So this seems like it's a game, like a full game. And even though it looks like more of the same, but it's probably going to be just the first real game.
It looks like it's exactly that, a launch title for VR.
Right.
To kind of test its limits, show kind of its boundaries, kind of get you into it. Do you like it or not? Doesn't seem something like, oh man, I got to get this game.
Yeah.
I'm far from it. Like nah, I can.
Yeah, so as of right now, I'm not finding Resident Evil 7 demo on my app here, PlayStation Store. But it'll be up soon. I believe those guys. A few things missing from the
Is
the
this
event.
The VR? This is the VR version. There we go.
Okay. The VR version of it.
So this one also.
This is Star Wars we're looking at.
I don't think they showed much of any gameplay at all. They just showed the hype. Star Wars.
Yeah.
VR.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be like a real simple type of game. I don't think it's gonna be like
I
a
hope
full-on.
not. I hope it's what
game.
you were talking about for the Infinite Warfare version, where it's just that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's titled X-Wing VR, so I don't know
No,
how.
what I mean is like, you know, by full game, I mean like with the whole slew of options,
Right.
and play modes, a storyline, like a campaign mode to it. That I don't think it's gonna be like that. It's gonna be just something simple.
That's
Coming
true.
out with a Batman VR game as well.
This too, I don't know, because it didn't show anything. All
Right.
you're hearing, well, you can't hear it because we turned on the audio, but it's just Jack Hamill as
Yeah, let me turn it up a
Jack
little
Hamill,
bit.
Mark Hamill as Joker.
Brings up the animals.
You see that life is nothing but a
You can't really tell what this game is about. At the end, it just says something about become the cowl, I believe.
Yeah.
So I don't know, maybe a first-person Batman type of game.
Possibly.
You know how Nintendo came out with, like, for the Wii, like all these controllers, like the wheel to put your game controller into it to use it as a steering wheel.
Yeah.
The tennis, the golf club. I mean, imagine if they come up with a cowl or a Batman mask that you clip onto your VR, so it looks like you got the Batman.
That would be kind of cool, you know, for the kids.
It's just a gimmick. There would be really no point to it, but it would be kind of funny. Wear the hashtag wear the cowl. Brooding.
Yeah.
Brood.
What was missing from E3 this year? Anything that you wish you could have seen but wasn't there?
Anything that was missing? Well, I don't know. I mean, honestly, I've only seen Sony. I haven't had a chance to watch any of the other guys. So I don't know if you mean in general or just from Sony.
Well, let me answer the question so you know more or less what I mean. One thing that was missing, you know, we did see we did see earlier in the show we saw we're looking at Final Fantasy 15 right now. Really cool looking game. We also got to see a little bit of the boy and his dog. What's his name?
The boy and his dog.
Yeah, the giant dog.
Oh,
Falcor.
that was
no,
more,
not Falcor.
That was more towards the beginning.
Towards
I think.
the beginning.
I think it was right after God of War.
Okay. But you know, we got to see that game. We got to see oh jeez, I can't believe I can't think of the name right now.
It's after God of War, I believe.
But
keep going. No, that's Days Gone.
Days Gone, our
That's
new favorite
Horizon.
game.
Yeah, Days Gone looks like it's gonna be pretty cool. No, that's
What
the
other game.
Oh, where is it?
Well, anyway, we got to see that game. That's been in development for like 10 years or so. I don't know, really. It's been close to 10 years. And
it was before all the VR
The Last
games.
Guardian. It's called The Last Guardian.
Last Guardian.
So we got to see The Last Guardian. However, last year they
Asgardian. Oh, was that it right there? Right there.
There. Last year we got to see Shenmue announced at the E3 press conferences for Sony, or conference for Sony. I was hoping we would get to see a little bit more. I mean, I understand why not, because it's really not a Sony game per se. But if they showed it last year, I was kind of hoping that they would have a little something to say about it this year. But obviously, that was a no-show. The other thing that...
A no-show?
Yeah. The other one that was missing, Final Fantasy VII. They announced it at last year's show. And this year, again, no show. No mention of Final Fantasy VII. Which is a little disappointing. I kind of wanted to see how far along they are on that. I know we've been complaining about remakes and HD remasters, but that's actually one that I wanted to see.
Yeah, but that's not... excuse me. That's not a remaster. That's an actual remake. It's a whole new game in its sense.
Yeah.
Same story, I would imagine. Same characters, but a whole brand new game.
Right. So we had that. The other thing that was missing was, we all know about the PlayStation Neo.
4.5?
Yeah,
5?
the 4.5, the 4K. You know, we all know about it, but and I think Sony confirmed it earlier today, if I'm not mistaken. But it was a no-show on their press conference as well, which was quite a surprise. I was thinking that it was going to release later this year, and this would have been a good moment to kind of announce that. But
Right.
it was...
well, you would imagine Sony would unveil something about it, but would you think that within these days to come that they might still have some more information about it? Or is this, that's it, they're done?
I think they're just kind of keeping a low profile on it, to be honest with you. I think they're trying to just keep a low profile on it so that... because initially when the rumor started to circle around, people were not happy that Sony was giving us a PlayStation 4.5. What they want is Sony to just focus on what's out right now and eventually focus on the PlayStation 5 and not just give us like an interim console, you know, to like a bridge.
Well, I mean, they kind of always do that automatically. PS3 and then PS3 Slim.
No, but the Slim I get because it's the same console, just slimmer and smaller components.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. So
but the PlayStation 4.5, it's gonna be a stronger console. It's gonna be able to output images at higher resolutions.
Isn't it not gonna have the same processor though?
No, it's gonna have a more advanced processor. It has more computing power and all that.
Okay.
Where allegedly it's gonna play the same games, it's just gonna make them look better, and so that's something that a lot of people really don't want because it kind of goes in against what consoles are.
Essentially,
consoles,
that is the PlayStation 5, if that's the case, if it's going to be
exactly,
better.
But it's almost like a half-hearted attempt at a PlayStation 5, which is part of what people are complaining about. It's like, no, don't give us this. Just work on it, make it great, and then release it. Microsoft announced theirs, and they say that they're expecting to release it next year, and theirs is also like like an Xbox 1.5 in a way. They're calling it Project Scorpio, and this is kind of like that was their answer to the PlayStation 4 Neo, and I think they have to compete with each other, but I think they should just kind of focus on what's out right now, and eventually just move on to PlayStation 5. Otherwise, just give us a PC, a Sony PC. Give us a Microsoft-made PC. Because if they're just gonna give us these little incremental updates, I don't know about consoles.
Download
they're probably gonna die out faster.
It's download content for the console.
Exactly. So, is there anything else you want to talk about the show? Anything that maybe you hope would be there but wasn't?
No, I mean, to be quite honest, I've been so out of the loop as far as what's in the works, what's being worked on, what's not, what company is thinking or which direction of going. I just right now, as it is from what I saw, I'm happy with those games.
Right.
It looks like it's gonna give us a lot of hours of awesome content to play. I'm sure they're going to also involve download content eventually, so you're going to be able to expand it even further.
Yeah.
And as time goes on, like you said, whether they do the Neo or just focus on 5, then there you go. You're going to have even more better looking games.
Yeah.
So it's just, I don't know. It's always the same thing. I mean, it's nice that we're getting all this stuff, but everyone's always trying to one-up each other. So who knows what's really working on behind the scenes.
Yeah.
If this was just kind of like get some stuff out there to keep them occupied, and we'll focus on this stuff. So hopefully that's what's the case is, and we'll get some really awesome stuff coming out pretty soon.
Yeah, I agree. Hopefully this is a sign of good things to come. If I had to grade Sony's conference, I would give it an A-. It had a lot of surprises. It had a lot of stuff that I was hoping would be there but wasn't. But overall, it made up for it by giving us some really cool stuff like God of War, more gameplay from Horizon Zero Dawn. I was pleasantly surprised by the Resident Evil 7 announcement. I love the direction that they're going with it. It's really dark and going back to in a way to like horror roots with it. I like the Days Gone demo that they showed. Oh my gosh!
I think that's
that
the one that
so
wins
fun.
for me.
Yeah, that's the big winner in my opinion.
I think this would be number 2 for me.
Yeah, for sure. As far as like the stuff they showed with actual gameplay. With God of War 3 coming in at number 3. But then again, that one, they couldn't show much because they probably don't have much finished on it yet. So that one's probably still a ways away. But yeah, really good, exciting stuff. I'm really looking forward to everything that's going to be coming from Sony in the next few years. And it you know what? It just made me think like I was kind of hoping to kind of just go get a, $2,000 or $3,000 PC and just forget about consoles. But when Sony's giving us exclusives like this, there's no way I could just stay away from the consoles, because games like this will not be on any PC system. They're not going to be on Xbox. They're just going to be on Sony consoles only.
I'm going to have to bite the bullet at some point and get a PS4, Leo.
Well, you know what? I think that once the PS4 Neo is a reality, the PS4, the regular PS4, is probably going to come out to be really, really cheap. And that's probably going to be a good opportunity for you to, like you said, bite the bullet and grab a console at a good price. But yeah, I'm really excited. Sony, you're doing things right. So far, it's been the best conference I've seen. I'm still very excited from the other stuff that was shown earlier today by the on the other conferences from Ubisoft, from Microsoft, from EA, and Bethesda. However, I think Sony takes it as far as the games they've shown. It was like game after game after game, which is what gamers want. Gamers want games. All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining us today for this special E3 edition of Daddy's Game Time, where we saw the Sony E3 press conference live, and we also gave you the post E3 conference reactions and analysis of each game that we saw and what we're excited about. We graded the conference as a whole and kind of talked about what was missing and what was surprising to us, and I'm excited. This next couple years in gaming are going to be magnificent.
Yep.
Thank you for joining us. Remember, you can subscribe to our channel. We're on Twitch. We're on Twitter. We're on YouTube. We're on Facebook. Instagram. All keyword Daddy's Game Time. You can also check out our cool shirts that we have for Daddy's Game Time. Boom. Daddy'sGameTime.com/merchandise if you want your official Daddy's Game Time shirt. And remember, enjoy your games and love your families. Until next time, I'm Leo signing off along with
Rick.
All right. And keep on checking out some more E3 coverage as the week goes on.